For Shopify Rebellion, we do have Byun. And in the bottom left, winning that last series. Really crazy games there. It is playing for Virtus Pro, Astrea. If you didn't know, he's playing for Virtus Pro. Yes, apparently his contract is still running till next year, so he's gonna have a good time. He does have a good salary, apparently, as well. So definitely having a good deal there for himself. So yeah, let's have a quick look at the map just because it is so rare to see it. As you can see, you do have a normal ramp entrance and a secondary entrance which is blocked with 20 mineral stacked mineral fields, and then you have this second base inside your main base plateau. And you get 3 blue minerals and 3 gold minerals and 2 fully operational geysers. Those are not reduced in income or like amount. They also have 250. 2250, whatever, 220, you know what I mean, 2250 guys. There you go. Those are full geysers. They should have been reduced to like half or something, actually. In my opinion, but yeah. I mean, who am I to say that we should need more interesting maps, you know? Alright, Byun going for a quick expand, so is Astrea. Both players want to get those gold minerals saturated as soon as possible. You'll most likely see 6 SCVs getting pulled very early over, or at least 3. This is the UrsasaurusCup, if you didn't know yet. And this cup is going on, I think, for 1 more week. And then we'll just see what happens. We'll hope that EPT is gonna come back in this week, in this month. But if it doesn't, well, then we need to see if we can keep this cup running or not. That's definitely up to the sponsors, Stegosaurus and UrsaTV. If you ever happen to come across these names, please be very welcoming to those guys, as this wouldn't be possible without them. Adept now going across the map. Reaper here trying to scout the base and attack. Our Protoss player is gonna go in and he's gonna find that Twilight Council, actually, and he's gonna see the Stalker, so he's like, alright, probably blink right. This map kind of lends itself to blink. By the way, you can glimpse on top of this ramp basically from you. You can scout, you can get vision. It doesn't block the vision. He still does not see this base though. This is a super quick third base from Byun. And he's going 3 barracks behind this. So this is normally a very aggressive build. Can you bug yourself through or something there? Does this work? I don't think it does. Such an interesting place to stand and just wait. So yeah, I've seen this being played in 2 ways. One way would be the all-in, where you just go across the map and try to finish off your opponent with a big force of Marines. And the other one is you get a couple of Marauders and you just try to play map control. You just roam across the map, you poke at the third of the Protoss player, and then you just pull back. And you try to snap any units that come across that try to harass your army. You just try to take a fight out on the map without their static defenses. Because Protoss players are gonna have shield batteries against this, they are gonna have these extra warpins, of course, close to their own stuff. He was like, alright, there's a medevac timing now, let's split up the Stokers, let's do blink. And Byun is kind of known for medevac, so yeah, medevac openings. Now finally he's gonna see, hey wait, this was a super fast third base. Oh, Byun did see the observer. He's not gonna get it though. Good pull away here from Astrea. And 4 Stalkers trying to come in. He can now fight those Marines, and now he should know, okay, this is so much buy. This needs to be 3 racks, right? Yes, Astrea it is, yes. I can answer this for you. Going up to 5 racks now. Very quick transition into that starport, yeah. So yeah, I like the approach. He's just getting all of his upgrades. He's just got to pool his army. He did not move out with his Marines. He just tried to push out and secure his base. Now he's going to move across the map a little bit prematurely. I don't really like this move, to be honest. There's no concussives yet, so you can't even grab and isolate those Stalkers. You don't have medivacs yet, so you can't even pick up micro your Marines chasing or heal them up, whichever was damaged. So yeah, didn't like that move out. Should have waited maybe a couple seconds more. He's going into armor after the damage. And this is a strong position for the Terran. He has a ton of army. He has good upgrades. +1 is completed. He has concussive. He has all the bio upgrades. Stim, combat shields. He does have already medivacs out. He's already gonna have 4 here in just a moment. And he has 3 bases. Has basically a better economy than the Protoss player right now. The only thing he does not have is a counter to this 1 Colossi and those 4 fields. Oh my god, second Colossi joining in just this exact perfect moment here maybe, but is it still maybe too much here? Marauders now trying to focus the gateway army first here. And Byun just losing most of the army. Trying to transition into Ghosts now. And his second eBay and the armory. Get those two upgrades running. I think he maybe did. I think that was an eBay cancel, like a second eBay or something. A little bit of a mistake. Nexus at gold is gonna be operational here in a second. And double upgrades going for Astrea as well. Really like that decision. He has created a ton of map vision for himself. He has a pylon or an observer or a probe everywhere around the map. The only thing he doesn't see is the middle of the map. And Byun, by the way, so as I said earlier, this map really is brilliant for any siege units. He isn't playing any siege units at all. I mean, if you can call it a siege unit, there's a Widow Mine inside there. I guess the Viking is kind of a siege unit. But yeah, he's not playing any of those at all. And on the other side, Astrea, he does have 2 Colossi. Colossi are just so good on this map. They can shoot from this low ground to this high ground, or the other way around, or whatever you want. They're super mobile on this map as well. Tanks are incredibly powerful here, by the way. You'd think, what? Even in TVP? Yes, even in TVP, tanks are super powerful here. Byun creating a little bit of map vision now with some random Widow Mines. Definitely should get the Drilling Claws upgrade if he wants to keep on doing this, because if not, he's just gonna get 1 unit and then the Widow Mine is gonna deplete and get killed. Oh, nice quick evacuation here on those units, yeah, as you can see. And Byun moving in now, trying for the dive, but he does have a couple of EMPs packed in that army. Didn't get the engagement he was looking for. Now he's trying to transition into more and more Vikings, going to his second starport here as well, with a reactor already pumping out those extra Vikings to try and combat those Colossi here. But there's only 2, so maybe an overcommitment on Vikings is not that great. Astrea though, I mean, Ghosts already out. That's when you say, well, like, why would you go energy units at this point? But I think having Storm as a backup would be amazing. Byun is just gonna join a big army now. It's been a while since I've seen a later game or a longer game on this map here. Trying to opening up these debris so he can get the Zalnaga tower. Now Byun agrees with this one. That's like, alright, let's open it up. But no one's gonna have it for now. Now Astrea is taking the position here, and he's going into this planetary. You can't lift this, so you need to defend it. There's a ton of Vikings at this point. Beautiful EMP coming on top of that army there, and the Colossi do fall. Now, there doesn't seem to be much of a backbone here left for Astrea to stay in this battle. Oh, trying to go for the Immortals there, but Zealot's turning around a little bit earlier. Kind of waiting for his charge to come back online, and this bio army is starting to run low on health. Starting to run out of health, and there's just more and more Zealots coming in. Disruptor being remade. These Vikings, they weren't very killed off, so I don't really like the reproduction into Colossi here. Maybe he's trying to snipe those Vikings next. Maybe he's gambling on Byun actually not making any more Vikings, but indeed he did make a couple more here. Gonna catch that observer, he's gonna kill that. He's gonna dodge that disruptor shot here. Now the Vikings do land. They're actually really powerful against any mechanical unit because they simply do have so much damage output. They have 22 damage against mechanical, and what's their shooting speed is 0.7. A Marine does shoot 0.6, so they almost shoot as fast as a Marine, right? Of course, the Stimp Marine does shoot faster even, but yeah. They do shoot quite fast. Not sure if I agree with taking out these rocks here. Oh, we do have a big engage here coming down now. A lot of EMPs going down, but maybe a little bit too late. The Colossus already did their work. And there's only Vikings remaining, but not enough to push through here for Astrea maybe? With a quick rotation, he could maybe do the trick. Widowmine is gonna get a nice hit on these Zealots here, a lot of splash on those guys. And again, Byun is still staying in the game, but Astrea, man, he keeps on growing. He still has this gold base working, he's going into another nexus over here, he has this nexus in the top left. Byun didn't really grow from this point on. He has a command center on the way, but yeah, he still even didn't take his own gold base. I mean, if he can get a good position, but without losing his army, that would be great. We do see finally a big run by here into this base on the right. It's not really defended at all. And at the same time now pushing here into the left. It's gonna snipe those liberators, but Byun already has enough extra liberators here. Did he get range already? Yes, we already do see those blue shots. But he's kind of struggling to defend both areas at the same time. That being said though, he only lost 6 SCVs. It's not that big of a deal. He's still in a very good position. But like, he's stretching himself too thin, right? Astrea is just playing a normal macro game, staying like focused on robo units more. And a lot of Zealots. And Byun isn't really utilizing the map to its advantage, it feels like. Sniping a Liberator here. I wonder what you're doing. You're gonna try to build a bunker? Zealot too big? And there's a prism waiting here, sharking in the top, but there's already turrets being set up. So finally that base gets landed. Byun takes his 5th base. Astrea already going up to base number 7. In the bottom here. It can be the thing though of overextending, but as we see in the resources lost, we take a look at this, it's actually super even. They are apart 6 resources. 6. Wait, how did Astrea go down in resources lost? Well, I don't know, but there you go. Engagements happening on 2 sides at the same time. Big Zealot run by trying to kill this command center, not even get a lift, and on the same time we did get a big disruption nova hit that bioforce here. And Byun is finally starting to push into our Protoss play. Oh, now he exposed himself maybe on this base here on the left, on the right side, excuse me. Astrea is just gonna go into this orbital command center, but that can just be lifted. I'm not really sure if I like this choice here. And reinforcements are here to try and secure that. Oh, getting that +3 actually is really big. +3 is super helpful. And Tempests now are gonna chew away these Liberators as good as they can, but those Vikings, they also profit from that plus air damage, so they're actually doing still a decent job against those Tempests here. And Byun did clear eventually everything harassing his base. He does know about this base as well. He does not have a nuke to zone or anything. He does not have cloak on those ghosts. I think he even lost the Ghost Academy. No, finally we do see some storms. Yeah, I think he just rebuilt one. Yeah, there we go. That's a rebuilt one. But it feels like Byun is starting to out-position Astrea a lot here. And he's picking up a lot of victories. He did get 2 bases at this point. He did kill a solid amount of army. And it feels like he's starting to run away with the game now. Pulling back in a defensive stance again, though. Not sure if I agree with this one. Giving Astrea a lot of time, try to recover. Those ghosts can land some nice EMPs here. I'm gonna get stormed eventually in the end, though. We still have 1 EMP, no. 5 energy missing. Oh, that could be the Nova you're looking for, but you're not gonna get any because I'm Byun. I'm just gonna snipe all of those disco balls. Tons of Vikings in the air here are gonna diminish the fleet. Have a very low bio force here and a couple storms coming in to clutch save this fight for Astrea. Vikings did die to static defense? What am I looking at? Now there's Tempest again. Working at everything, and Byun, both players struggling to remake right now. Though Byun should have the better income. I mean, it still looks like Astrea has the better income, but if we actually take a look at the bases, this is the only healthy base. He has this base, he should definitely transfer some workers. He needs to transfer some workers, man. Needs to rebalance. I guess he's still fine. And Byun is starting to run out, actually. He's transferring his natural at this point. This guy is moving over. But yeah, then he's healthily mining on that one again. I mean, he has enough orbitals, so why not? Really good stuff here from Byun. And Zealot really wants to charge that Marine. Couple of feedbacks on those ghosts. But 1 AMP, man. That's all you need. No storm on that one. He's still bringing more ghosts. 1 storm is gonna finally connect here, but good EMPs on those ghosts. Sniping those, and that pylon as well. Now this army looks very tiny. I think you can just jump on this and finish it off. Then looking strong here. Trying to look for that big engage, but as you can see, man, 10 or so, 14 zealots just get warped in from those 14 gates. Oh, Snipes now trying to connect to the zealots, not gonna find the mark. Storms covering the retreat, and he does not know about the space in the bottom, I think. He knows that there's a spotter pylon. He doesn't know about the base, so yeah. Checking that one would be great, because you can just kill it. I think at this point the trading has been shifted. If we take a look here, it's now 7k resources in the lead here for Byun, roughly about. And yeah, things are looking good for a Terran player in this first map. Really grinding it out against Astrea, who was looking so strong in the mid game. GG, Byun is gonna take map number 1. Wow, what a game. I just have to call my wife because she called me. And I need a second. I'll be in the next game. Yeah, gonna be back in a minute. Alrighty guys, here we're back. Oh wait, I think I opened up like 1 minute of commercial or something, so it doesn't hit throughout the series. It might just be back in a minute. Should be already over. No? There we are. Going into map number 2 between Byun and Astrea. It's gonna be Side Delta. The last map, if it comes to it, should be Alki 1. If I remember correctly from what was said earlier here. The man from Shopify Rebellion in the top left being up 1-0. It is Byun. And not from Alpha X, but from Virtus Pro, it is Astrea in the bottom right. Needs to make a comeback, unless he really wants to play that show match as a non-finalist. It's a very, very patient game from Byun. And the last one, definitely something you don't see as much from him, but he can. I mean, he just showed it. He can play that style if he wants to. It's something you could kind of expect from a TY or so, you know, or a Maru. Very patient, slow, methodical game, expanding slowly, trying to take just favorable fights. And win in the big trading game. Next is Command Center. A Marine into a reactor. And yeah. Let's see our second gas, Byun. Is it gonna happen, or are you gonna make something else? It's gonna actually throw down a second barracks first. But there you go, already going Byun style here. And I bet you he's gonna delay the gas a little bit more even. Not sure, yeah. But I had a feeling it's gonna be another 3 racks opening. A zealot, huh? I didn't even notice, but yeah, there's a zealot across the map. He's trying to delay this SCV here, making the command center. And yeah, it's gonna be a good delay for now. Byun trying to micro this SCV, trying to get it building again. He has 3 Marines now, but Adept is gonna join up here, and I think... Oh, with a little bit of micro, this should be great for Astrea, but actually Byun, man, pushing this back. Wow, what a beast. 3 Marines is all you need. 3 Marines and a dream. But there you go, second Adept. He's gonna come and join this small force here. He wants to really kill that 1 Marine off. Gonna commit to this one and hit another one. Zealot, can it get a swipe? No. And now it's 1 Adept against 2 Marines here. I think the Marines are gonna probably win this fight. It's gonna be super close though. Adept's just gonna shade out with 9 health. 1 Marine is gonna survive. Yeah, Byun is gonna do a different build this time. This is not gonna be a 3rd CC. This is gonna be his like... No! No, you had 1 job, Depot. You had 1 job. You needed to freaking block the... No! Can't believe it. Yeah, you can pull back this SCV now. Yeah, there you go. And you still have the Stalker here and the Natural. Okay, man. Alright, alright. He even falls into the freaking sea there, gets shoved by the freaking waves. And now he just goes into a 3rd CC because he's like, alright, F it. It doesn't work. You've scouted my 3 racks, you've scouted the timing, you've seen everything, but Astrea knows now there's no tech coming for like I don't know, eternity. There's no drops. You don't need drop defense. There's no liberators. There's no Vikings, no banshees. There's no tanks. There's no mines. There's nothing coming. It's just marines and marauders, and if I have enough units or have the correct tech units, I can just kill you. His blink is not done yet, so he needs to be a little bit careful with these stalkers. I mean, if these guys would have gotten concussive before tech combat shields, then stalkers would have already died here. Oh, no blink yet. Yeah, he's gonna lose first stalker. Definitely a blunder. Now he does have blink. Trying to keep this one stalker for high ground vision, basically, on the army. But Byun is not gonna stop. He's just gonna rally across the map, and yeah. He's trying to intercept these stalkers now, I guess. But already being seen here by Astrea. He's Stim. Sees them now, being that fast. He's so careful, I like it. He's really careful. And Stim did run out, so now he's gonna go in, try to snipe these marauders. Finally, Byun is a... I really hate this when he does this, man. He needs to grab fucking concussive shells before he moves out with these kind of armies, because they just get kited all day long. At least he didn't lose them. So he can bring them back, he can maybe get them healed up by the double medevac that's coming out soon here. But there's already so much damage, and he's gonna go for a snipe. Poof. Concussive still not done. 4 units sniped. Now concussive's done. 5 units. Just count. 6. So he gets 5 marines and 1 marauder. Because no concussives. And all of the damage and chasing that Byun did earlier. Did grab that observer here. Charge is about to finish, +1 still ways off. But yeah, good position for the Colossus. Nice force field, love it. What a death trap. And Byun going for a drop, but that's a very, very expensive drop actually. Not sure if he meant to do this, but it's a mostly marauder drop. And if you were to lose that one, like with medevac snipe, that's so expensive. Oh, he's even gonna find these medevacs rotate, huh? No. No, Byun, no. He's even gonna find the army. At least Byun can trade. But he can't evacuate anymore. He did lose the medevac. Did lose a couple units. This marine scouts this base as he burns here inside those minerals and pulverizes into ashes. And the second forge coming up here for Astrea. So on the other side, Byun, his 3 racks opening, finally starting to transition into some higher tech here. We're gonna get the +2 set up here in a moment. We already have the first ghosts with the army. Medevac count is still abysmally low. And we're gonna go into some widow mines here. Quick force field wall to try and keep that Terran army out. The number is still very sizable. Astrea, I don't think he saw that one, but Byun did. A couple of zealots are walking around here, trying to see the 4th base. It did, of course, scout this one, and with the sensor turret you know that there's something set up over there. But he's not gonna see this until it's at his base. A quick MP on the Nexus, no recall. No overcharge. Quick snipe on the pylon, and now he's gonna kill the base, gonna pick up and run. Oh, almost loses 1 medevac though. It was almost a disaster on the retreat, but in the end it works out. He's gonna go whack-a-moling the second Nexus here. Not gonna get it though, not enough DPS in this group. Oh, that ghost. He lost his helmet. I wonder Can you see his face? No. Was it really the helmet he lost? Or was it just that this canister, whatever that is? Like the thing where they have like the Ghostbusters, right? They have on their back. I think he lost that one. And Astrea needs to double expand now, exactly what he's doing. Byun needs to think about an expand of his own. It's just long distance mining at this point. And he's gonna make the command center on location, but Astrea is gonna get a quick deny. At least for a second. Man, those observer snipes have been on point. 3 already this game here. Byun is really good with that. Alu trades a ghost for a stalker. Definitely want to be that stalker there. And he has a couple zealots, which are gonna get killed by Vikings, man. Let's go box art fights. But this base is blank. Need to rebalance some of your economy as Astrea and definitely start working on that. Needs to probably grab some extra gases if he wants to go into more tech heavy units. But those 4 miners, they're 21 over here, and there's this one idle guy. And there's no vision again on this area. A pylon, anything. And it's the same move. Snipe on EMP on the Nexus. Kill on that pylon, snipe on the Nexus, and move out. Rinse and repeat. Nice disruption over there. It's gonna get a couple units at least, yeah. One more trying, but the split is too strong. And Byun looks very on point. Oh, this is not on point though. A little bit of a mistake here. Bad pathing there. It's gonna cost him a ton of his army actually, and maybe the game, man. That was a really big mistake. Oof. That looked from Byun looks so good to Byun looks terrible in this position now. He's trying to go up to 3-3, but man, that definitely was a pain there. And the Disruption Nova is gonna actually do a very big hit, and this might be the moment for Astrea. He's gonna have his zealots on hold position, create a wall here for now, until he's ready for the big charge in. Kills all of the Vikings. A couple more are gonna join here, are gonna finish off this Colossus. And now you need to be careful. You cannot just run into Byun mindlessly. You need to be precise with this, because if you're not, you might just lose the game. Because his micro is that good. I love this Zealot here. Is gonna fight all of these SV, and Astrea is gonna take the game. Victory for our proudest player. We get one more map. And I'm having a great day. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for all the follows. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for checking out the YouTube channels as well. It's gonna be at MapuTV Gaming and at UrsasaurusCast 2. Unfortunately, we're running a little bit low on content on UrsasaurusCast 2 currently, due to some unforeseen factors. And yeah, I hope we get this running as it was though for the first half of this year, which means like at least one video per day throughout the next few weeks. It should be ramping up again. Thank you so much for that. Also, if you happen to have a subscribe, a Prime or something you don't use, I encourage you now. Go ahead, click the button. You know where it is. Thank you so much for considering. Thank you so much for supporting. Let's head into map number 3. It's gonna be RK1. A good map to split, a good map to play macro games on. But maybe those guys have something different in mind. We're gonna see and find out in a little bit. By the way, I have an ad break that starts in 1 minute, it says. So if you don't want those ads, please, just feel free. Is it September? I don't even know. Are those cheaper now? I'm not sure. Alrighty. Third map of this series. Astrea and Byun. In the bottom left, it is playing for Shopify Rebellion. Byun already sending out an SCV. I was wondering. In the top right, we do have our Protoss player playing for Virtus Pro. It is Astrea. That one. That's the guy. This is the one. He's up to do shenanigans. There's multiple things you can do, but with an SCV moving out immediately, you're looking for a proxy barracks, most likely. Second SCV also moving out. So this can be several things. We can look at just a straight up Reaper opening. But if you go for Reapers, you'd probably make it in this area on the bottom, so you can jump up here and use that point. So I'm kind of thinking Marauders actually. You see one gas here on the way. So I'm kind of fancying Marauder openings. Get concussive shells, 2 tech labs, and just pump out Marauders and just try to grab units. It's really cool because it's so micro intensive. It's really lovely. It gives you a lot of potential with those Marauders. They have a ton of health. They have good staying power. I really enjoy this one personally, but let's see what Byun wants to do. He has enough money, and indeed it looks like to be the tech lab with the Marauders. No scout from Astrea. Remember last game he went across with a Zealot, and he might just do the same here. You're looking for the bracket, I can give you the bracket. We're almost done for today. There you go. Yeah, this is the third cup. Yeah, there's one more at least next week, and then we'll see if the sponsors did find enough money to continue, or if there's like plans for that, or if ESL is gonna come back with EPT, or whatever it's gonna happen here. We'll definitely find out and see. For now, we have what we have, and we're working what we can do. This UrsasaurusCup is definitely delivering. We do have Astrea against Byun. This is a semi-finals. And the next map, or this map definitely is going to be the decider from this map. And the one that's waiting in the finals is going to be Max Pact. And this is a scout. The first time he sees, wait, where's your barracks? Where's your command center? So he has all the units across the map, except for this guy. He's going to lose a pylon. He's going to get a bunker up. And he's gonna keep his units across the map, so this is an interesting approach. And yeah, straight GG's, oh my god, Byun is just gonna grab it.